What is going on, community? What is going on, people of Earth? I am TJ, aka Flash by Night, and welcome back to Transformers third. Wait a minute. Okay, welcome back to the day after Transformers Thursday. We missed our deadline that ends our streak at 3, but that just means we get to start another streak next week. But today we're going to talk about issue number 31 and find out why we can't get rid of Ratbat. So issue number 31 starts out with some Decepticons taking over an oil tanker somewhere in the Caribbean. They don't really want to hurt the humans, so they let the humans go, but they do take the tanker down to their pseudo base in an island off of Florida. But why did they take the oil tanker? It was a test run to see how quickly and how efficiently the Decepticons could take an oil tanker and get the fuel out of it to process for more energy. They're doing this because Ratbat, our resident fuel auditor, is here on Earth and trying to figure out why the Decepticons are using way more fuel than they are gathering. And while this operation led by Shockwave did go over smoothly, it turns out they got an oil tanker with no oil in it. To be honest, they played Shockwave a little bit. Shockwave should have been smarter than that. But anyway, he gets on Ratbat's bad side. He tells Ratbat that he can clean this operation up without using humans because they are unreliable. And Ratbat tells him he's already using humans. Meanwhile, we catch up with Sparkplug and Buster Witwicky. We hadn't seen them in a while, but Sparkplug has set up a wash and roll, a new car wash next to his garage, and he is bringing in customers. Buster's girlfriend Jessie stops by. The three of them chop it up a little bit, and then Jessie brings out this news article in the paper about a fuel shortage in the Pacific Northwest. Of course, them living in Portland, this sounds important. We also catch up with GB Blackrock. Of course, he is our resident oil tycoon, but he is getting into a different kind of business. He is opening up and franchising the wash and roll car washes. Why exactly is he adding car washes to his portfolio? I don't know, but I bet Ratbat has something to do with it. Later on, Jessie comes back with her brother's car, and she's going to be the last washer of the night. Her and Buster go through the car wash, and Buster's kind of salty because the last place he'd want to hang out is at his job. But while Jessie is apologizing for bringing him to the car wash, a whole bunch of lights flicker, and before you know it, Jessie is acting different. She's acting like she's hypnotized. So Jessie leaves and she heads over to the Black Rock factory, where we find her and others dumping fuel out of their cars. And that's where we get our explanation. If you remember last issue, when the Triple Changers showed up, they showed up to A, confiscate this ship that had crash landed on Earth involving the Scraplets, and B, to find a wealthy Earthling in the oil industry. And Astro Train shot him with some kind of chip or whatever, and we didn't know why. This is why. It was a kind of mind control chip. And Ratbat wanted someone in the energy, oil industry, in the automotive industry with money to start up these car washes, because the lights in these car washes are going to hypnotize people who come through, and he has them to go fuel up somewhere, anywhere, at any gas station, and then come back to Black Rock's site and siphon off that gas. And that's how he plans on getting extra energy using humans. Of course, Buster shows up because he's been tracking Jessie, and he goes to save Jessie, and Buster gets to go one-on-one with Ratbat in this car wash. But before he went one-on-one with Ratbat, he shined a bright light in Jessie's face just to try to get her attention or something to break this trance, and it indeed broke. And during the little skirmish with Ratbat, Jessie would repay the favor by hitting Ratbat with a car, freeing Buster. And that's when Buster gets a bright idea. As all the other hypnotized humans basically corner Buster and Jesse, Buster climbs up this building and strikes the signage on top of the building, creating this bright light and knocking everyone out of the trance. I know it's a little bit of a stretch, but we're having fun here. Either way, those humans were enough people to drive Ratbat away. And that is how we saved the day in Transformers issue number 31. Everyone, including BlackRock, is back to themselves. And even though Sparkplug is going to lose a lot of business because he has to shut this car wash down, he'd rather have his son any day. And Jesse can't wait to finish apologizing to Sparkplug. So that was issue number 31 of Transformers. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope you saw something you liked. If you did enjoy yourself, go ahead, hit that like button. And if you want to keep up with me, keeping up with the Transformers, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Of course, feel free to leave comments. And as we always do at this time, love yourself, love others, and I will be back in a flash.